We can now confirm that 3 of the children that were led into this sports arena turned into a mass child inoculation or euthanasia center have succumbed to the jab. They are dead. 2 boys, 1 girl, being reported by Ellen Hennessy there in Australia. Catch us up to speed here and give us the real reality. What is really happening in Australia? Because Australia is warning, this is going to happen to you next. America, beware. What's going on?
Absolute proof that there's pictures of interdimensional beings. A scientist named Daniel Nemes has found a way to take pictures of beings from other dimensions. Yeah, he knows how to take pictures from other dimensions. Nemes has been working on this since he was 14 years old, and he's taken a lot of pictures, baby. Some of these things are awesome, while others look freaky. This is amazing. This guy's got hundreds of pictures from other dimensions. This one looks like some kind of demon. Not that demon. They definitely look humanoid, but still very different from us. His pictures are amazing. Even this one, which is probably just a Catholic priest stalking a little kid. And there's even more, baby. The colors that come through these pictures are actually amazing, but some of these things are outright scary. I'm wondering how many are demons and how many are other life forms. This is one of the greatest discoveries in the history of Earth since cheddar cheese, baby. Pictures of beings from other dimensions. This is great stuff.
Owensboro, Kentucky. UFOs in the sky. Overhead. Not sure what's going on. I believe we may be being attacked by extraterrestrials. Please pray for us.
UFOs were the province of wackos, people who famously wore tinfoil hats. And then, out of nowhere, we learned actually UFOs are real.
Do you know of, there's a very famous painting that shows what appears to be men in crafts flying through the sky in the background of an ancient painting? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I actually have a page. One of the first pages I ever put on my website is like a bunch of these, because throughout history there are these indications of ships, of craft.
But like, you know what the one I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's like, and
yes.
That's the shape of it. It's also like a plate turned on its side, and then there's a person inside of it.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's
flying through in that same. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, look how it's flying.
But, you know, the thing is that everybody can say art. The one above that's pretty cool because that was a hidden thing. I've studied that one where it says Discovery 15th century. Above her left shoulder, there is an object, and if you really zoom in, look at the dude staring up at it. As a painter.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going.
And I am Uncle Coney tonight. Let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does, I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
And we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old Curve Talk radio and listened.
Talking about, you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah. This was well. No, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Right. We've been unable to track it down. I mean, we don't know where this telemetry data ended up, and we don't know what path it may have taken. So unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue as to where this data ended up and whether it still exists or not.
I haven't seen anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
But your own research has shown the telemetry data is missing.
That's right.
How come nobody is talking about this? And I honestly just feel sorry for anyone who's going to scroll past this video. It seems like every time you try to bring up giants to someone, they look at you like you're crazy until you actually whip out some real facts. Well, let's whip out the facts. First of all, we got these ginormous stairs. These ant-sized creatures you see right here are actual humans. So if giants weren't real at one point, how in the world did they build this, and why would they build this? Like what, they just took the time to build some giant stairs just for laughs and giggles? On to the next one. There's plenty of ancient statues of giants just like these ones. And notice what my boy got in his hand right here. That is not your everyday average household kitten. Look at that mane on him. That is a full-on lion. And everyone knows how big the average male lion is. This is your average everyday lion next to an average-sized human. He's making a lion look like a chew toy. And that's not the only giant statue they got either. Hey, I'm running out of time and I still got so much more evidence. So make sure to blow this video up, follow me, like, comment, and share this video with as many people as possible for part 2.
The moon has an odd orbit, which means that the same side of the moon is always facing Earth.
Even stranger still, during an eclipse, the moon disk is perfectly hovering the disk of our sun. Not more or not less eclipse the sun, but to perfectly eclipse the sun. In that orbit and that size, the odds are 1,000,000 to 1, which suggests that our moon is actually in an artificial orbit around our planet.